Hello everyone! Welcome to episode 3 of Dimos' Let's Play. Just been using up my stone pickaxes that I had before to mine up some marble since it's fairly quick to mine and don't want to use up that. Just got a lot of marble because I'm thinking, hey, I want to finish up my house. Because I don't like living in a halfway built cobblestone frame. But here's some more crystals, the Thalmcraft crystals. These are earthen crystals. Just pick those up. Need a bit of every kind just to be able to get everything. But if we look over here, like I also found a vaporous crystal. The air crystal. And if I remember over here, here's just some plain Vs crystals. Like, it's just pure magic. Alright. I also, was chopping down some trees, queuing out my tree farm, and my axe broke, so I just made myself a sapphire axe. And been processing some stuff as it goes along. Got some more iron. Just gotta need a bit more. While that's cooking up. Gotta put most of it. And I divided my chest. I have my random guff and other stuff. I'm just gonna place most of my copper in there, or marble. And gonna convert you here. I figure out there's something wrong, weird with inventory takes, where it's just not clicking correctly. I'm just gonna build this out of marble brick, because it looks good. Just fix it there. Eventually I'll have the whole floor marble. And just good to do this. Not missing much. Just gonna pretty much build out this area, and I'll be back once I got a house. Okay, I ran out of marble. Even with all that I mined, yeah, I went through a lot. But oh well. It seems like, give me a minute. I think I might have discovered what's wrong with me recording and inventory tweaks not working. Be right back. Alright, figured it out. No, wait, no I didn't. Alright, I have no idea what's going on here. Oh, it's working now. Okay. Not sure what's going on, but oh well. Okay, you're out of power. We'll fix power issues in a bit. Okay, so if we go over here, and we go to our crafting bench, I forgot to make more refined iron. So we're gonna make more refined iron. But, in the meantime, while that's all cooking up, we need another electronic circuit. You build a lot of these. And refined iron. Got redstone. Everything fell off. But, I know a way to fix that. We're gonna build a new type of crafting table. And we're gonna need a bunch of sticks. As well as another crafting table. I think my achievements reset there, so... Alright, take your sticks, and you put them in a pattern like this, you get wooden gears. These are from Buildcraft. And they're used for most of most Buildcraft things, and these are the lowest tier. If we put them like that, we get an automatic crafting table. Put that down in the world, let's put it in the corner here. And say we put some stuff in here, and say we forget, like, X out because, like, we've got redstone. If we return to the table, our recipe is still there. It's not really how it's intended to be used, but seems like my settings for something while recording are interfering with my ability to... Dunno. Okay. I'll have to look into that. We get electronic circuit. Don't really need uranium right now. So are you done cooking up? Yeah, you are. And I totally didn't do that just to stall time. Machine block. We're just going to convert some of this wood. And we're going to need 4 tree taps. And remember I said, like, burning rubber is not the effective way to use it? Well, this will remedy that. If you put a machine block, electronic circuit, and 4 tree taps, you get the extractor. Well, they'll just plop it down in our line. But I don't like it right there, so I'm going to put it there. Another machine's going to be going there. So we tear up our floor a bit. This is not going to receive power. Because, well, it's far away from the generator. And the generators are out of juice as well. So if we take some of our cable and run along here. Ooh, we don't have enough cable. So, I'll be also able to show you what happens when you don't insulate. So we put our sticky resin in here. It will convert it into rubber. But we do this here, and it has greater power loss, and I'll explain power loss in a bit. But if you get close to it, well, you'll start getting hurt since electricity is moving through, but there's no insulation. We can fix that in a bit. Iron dust is good. I got some rubber. And we can chop it up. And axes are the best thing to use against cable. Just saying. And we can cover up the floor. And a machine will be going right there. In the meantime, we can cover a bit more of the floor. I'll go mining a bit later. We're out of power. I have to resolve power issues pretty soon. Okay. Really weird with this inventory tweak right here. And we go. I'll be back. Wait, yeah, I switched my hotkey. Oops. Okay, while I'm waiting for some stuff, let's go kill a sheep. I usually don't get started with this early in the game, but oh well. I want to. And since I have several mods that use it, I'll need a wall for this. That's right, I'm going for bees. Bees are pretty cool. I'll have to explain it. I'm not entirely sure how all the kinks of them yet myself, but if you put your sticks like that and you put wool there, you can make a scoop. Which, if you look at all the beehives around, you can use a scoop on the beehive to get the bee. We're looking for one that I just know how to use. Meadows one. And I'll be back once I find one. Not the bees I was looking for, but here's a new type of crystal. Aqueous crystals. This is taking longer than I expected to find some since I ran by them. But really, this taint area has really gotten serious. Once I get a taint meter, we can really see how much this goes. But yeah. Ooh, that just released a large cloud of taint, if you caught that. Cool cave I found. Be back. Here are some trees from the Better Farming mod. This is an orange tree that drops oranges, and this is a cocoa tree which drops cocoa beans. Drop it here. Cocoa beans. Yay! Okay, I am having like no luck here. Ooh, but there is a volcano out there. Let's remember that. That taint area was really serious. Alright, I think I might just go with some of these marbled bees since they appear to be the most plentiful in the region. Hope they don't have any adverse effects that I don't know about. Shoot. So you just use them there, and look, we got marbled princess and marbled drone. To get bees, to breed bees, you mix a princess and a drone. And with them together, you fall into a hole. You get a queen. And the queen will live out its life, producing resources for you where it will die. It'll produce drones and up another princess and some more drones. You can intermixing species will get you different kinds of bees and stuff like that. So I'm going to head back to the base where I will show you what you can do to how to put them together. And while I'm at it, I'll break these other two nests. So we get some more of these marble drones. And let's cross our fingers and hope to get it depleted, but it's not likely. Yeah, we just some marshy, which are cool, nonetheless. Okay, you just can't put them in any container. You need to get a apiary. I'll be back once I'm ready to get that. Okay, it turns out we'll need a lot more tin than I have currently to build the apiary. So we'll put that on hold. But we have this furnace here, and it works well, but it is not the most efficient with fuel. Even the iron furnaces, because if you have materials left over after you burn them up, it will just continue burning up the fuel points, and you'll lose it. Let's upgrade it to run on electricity. Let's build an electric furnace. First, you're going to need to start with a iron furnace, and we're going to need some more rubber, courtesy of our extractor. See, we're getting a ton of rubber now. Rubber is kind of hard to get at the beginning, but once you get an extractor going and a good rubber tree farm, you're good. And I forgot redstone. We're going to need 4 redstone for this recipe. Come back here. Just electronic circuit, like we've done before. Refined iron. Then if you just put your iron first with electronic circuit and a few redstone, you get the electric furnace. Just plop it down, and probably we'll need more fuel. Put some dust or whatever in it, and it will start cooking them up. It's just as efficient as an iron furnace, except it runs on electricity. So, and there's a meadows hive. Wow. Just get the spacing right on these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to make sure everything is symmetrical. Alright, okay, so we got our 3 basic machines here, and a generator. But really, to progress further, we're going to need more tin. And for that, we're going to go mining. And we're out of power again. We'll just put a good amount of coal in there. But we can have some tools to help us with mining. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get some more of that different covalent dust that we had before. Don't need a lot of this stuff. So we're going to need some iron first of all. If you look over here, should be cooking up iron. Very nice. If you combine iron with redstone, we're also going to need a diamond. And some coal. And where'd our divining rod go? There it is. So if you combine some iron and redstone, you get mid-tier covalent dust. You can use this to repair like your sapphire stuff too. We're just going to surround our pickaxe and that, our divining rod, and we get the tier 2. But since we have the materials, let's just upgrade it straight to the highest level. Put some of this high level covalent dust, which you can use to repair diamond. You can get the highest level divining rod. We'll go down to our mine and show you how to do this. Just grab a few things that we'll need. I believe that is it. Anything else we need? Not that I know of. Alright. I'll see you down in the mine. Okay, we're down in the mine, and we have our divining rod. Click G. It'll change how long you want it to be. We just want long range. And it'll use fuel type in your inventory, so like coal, charcoal, etc. So it's not free to use this, but it is very powerful and very useful. I'm just going to pick up some of this coal, so I can use it as fuel, because my charcoal I'm using. I didn't mean to bring it down here. I think it will, like, take the first energy source or Klein star in your inventory. I'm not sure how it determines that. So, if we just right-click, it'll tell us the top 3 items in the area and the average value. And the 16,000, that tells us there's tungsten somewhere down there. And the first one. But, and you see, it ate a piece of coal. But, that's not that great. And there's really nothing down there. And it's poke around. I'm usually poking around the walls until I find diamonds or something. So everyone likes diamonds. Like, I think that was, or was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Look, and 10. What we were looking for. And we just continue down here until we find diamonds, which they should be down here. I'll be back when I find them. I need 10, and then I hit a lot of 10. Not bad. Not the diamonds, but this is tungsten, a useless ore in red power. Well, useless now, but it should have a use pretty soon. Or whenever LRAM decides to give it a use. Alright, be back. Okay, that hit a nasty ravine. So, branching off in another direction. Flying rod says there's diamonds down here, along with some more tungsten. You can melt tungsten down for EMC once you get equivalent exchange going a bit more. And iron's always good. I'm not really specifically after diamonds right now. I'm really after everything, since I'm kind of low on resources since I'm just starting out here. Oh look, diamond, just like it said. We'll need a few diamonds for the system. We'll need for the watermill system. We'll also need an ender eye, or ender pearl. And I'll be back once I'm done mining. Probably pretty soon since my inventory is. I'll meet you back up at the surface. Okay, not a bad haul. Probably I think got like 43 tins. So that's what we needed 9 diamonds and some gold. Not bad. And I'm running out of room in my chests. Like usual. And I don't know why that shift click isn't working. Odd. Alright. We can get some things macerated and smelted, and I'll be back once we get ready so we can get started with the bees. Okay. To start with bees, this is from Forestry. So, you're going to need something called a sturdy machine, which is kind of like the machine block of Forestry. First, we're going to need some bronze. Bronze is an alloy between tin and copper, just made like that. Then you put it in a circle, like you would with a machine block. You get a sturdy machine. Next, we're going to need some more of those gears. 4 of them to be exact. But we get the wooden gears. But then we can upgrade those to stone gears. And the stone gears can be upgraded to 10 gears, but we don't have quite enough 10 yet. I'll be back once all of this is done. We certainly did get a lot more, lot of rubber now, so that's not going to be a problem for us. Well, the last of it's cooking up, I'm just going to climb up here to this meadow's hive. It really isn't in the meadow, it's like on the side of a mountain. Come on. Ooh, yay. Meadows Princess and Meadows Drone. Originally, the only wild bees there were meadows and forest, and all other bees came from there. There's a lot more of them now. And our 10's done. In the meantime, here's some more 10. Because we'll need 10 for some power storage, which we'll get to in a bit. So if we take our stone gears and surround them with 10, we get 10 gears. These are Forestry exclusive gears that you won't really use in anything else. But the next thing we'll need is some glass. And of course, I don't have any glass on me. My reed farm's going over there. Just getting ready there. I need 4 pieces of glass. Not too bad. think our things are out of power. Sorry, tin, but we need glass. Dum-de-doo. Alright, got our glass. Back in tin. Take our glass, like that. And then our 10 gears inside, and the Sturdy Machine Center, you get the apiary. This is where you breed the bees. We'll just put it outside here. And I'll show you the apiary interface. Okay. This is the slot where your queen or princess will go, and this is where your drone is when you're breeding. This is where your products will show up as well as your dead bees. Here are the tabs that show you about that thing. It says there's no queen. Well, yeah, we don't have a queen because there's no bees in it. So that's a problem with this machine. The temperature, and this is the current climate, and we'll get into climates later when we get some more exotic bees. Temperature's normal, humidity's normal. Like in the swamp, the humidity would be a lot higher. Access controlled, and that's just a tip. Don't need. And the owner is me. You can change these settings later, but they're mostly used in multiplayer. Just put our Meadow Princess here and our Meadow's drone. It won't mutate or anything since they're the exact same, but now we got a Meadow's queen. If you look back here, bee particles are going everywhere. But there's a few things that bees need to go. One is a direct line of sight to the sky. Okay, check. 2, it must not be night. No, it's not night. But it needs flowers. Notice there's no flowers around there. So if we... It'll probably come up with an error message pretty soon, and those bees particles will stop. There are some flowers over there. So many reeds. Most common bees will need types of flowers. Jungle bees will require like vines. There's some bees from the nether that will require you to use, whatchamacallit? I just forgot something. Require you use netherwort. Some require wheat. Come over here. Up. No flowers. Pop it there. Should you find it now? Or just pop it up, pop it back in. It should find the flowers and start producing. And this life bar will slowly go down, and when it dies, it will create a princess and several drones, and it will slowly produce honeycombs, because that's what this kind of bee produces. I'll get into what those are used for later, but for now, this is working pretty good. Okay, you might notice that this has a very small buffer in terms of the amount of energy, and if we put a stack of coal in, we'll end up actually losing a good amount of EU. It's not much better than using like normal furnace and stuff. So let's resolve that issue. We're gonna need for this, we're first of all, we're gonna need some more copper. Let's smelt up some copper. And we're running out of power. Okay. So first off, we're gonna need some more wire. Not too hard. You've seen this before. We'll probably see it again. We need to build 3 batteries. Just 3 rechargeable batteries. And then we take our copper cabling, our batteries across here. We need more wood. Look like that. Like you. And batteries across here, we get the bat box, or battery box. And most machines you cannot move with like a pickaxe, otherwise they'll break. But the generator is one of those few that you can. Now we're just wanting to do this. I'm trying to do this thing, is that we want the bat box to face down. I'll explain that in a second. Most faces are input faces. That's where energy can go into the bat box. But there's one side with a little dot that will be the output. And that's where we want the wiring to go to machines. Because, hey, that's where it's going to. And you can see it can store up to 40,000 EU, which is your energy unit. It provides low voltage, which is accepted by all machines, as far as I'm aware. So, it shouldn't be frightened. I'll go into voltage when I get into, like, medium voltage, because that can be explosive if you don't do it right. And we'll just put our generator right there, with the cabling going into an input side. So if we put some coal in here, the buffer won't fill, but it will fill up inside here. And the energy is going out to the machine, so it's not doing that. And that should be a better buffer for our energy, and allow me to just do larger orders of items without having to constantly feed coal to it. I'll still need to feed coal to it the same amount, but just I can put more in without having to worry about wasting. So this looks like a pretty good wrapping up point for episode 3 of Dimos' Let's Play. I got most of my industrial craft stuff going. Got my bees going here. See if they've produced anything. Not yet, but it's almost dead. And I'll probably just run that through and keep it breeding. Between this episode and next, I'll probably work on refining a lot of this ore that I have lying around, and maybe even split up another chest, but pretty much could just jump right in, might mine some more marble, and get on to probably expanding a bit more industrial craft, and maybe even going to the nether to get glowstone, which will be required for a lot of the other mods that I wanted to get into. Okay, until next time, I'll see y'all later.